quick here. I just thank God for my parents, amen. Just really quick, my dad was hard on me and Neal, amen. And we got the most whoopings out of all of them, amen. But I thank God for my dad because he stood for righteousness. And I love my dad. Had he not beat us like he did, we wouldn't be standing here, amen. Amen. So we got one of the old Mississippi whoopings, amen. Amen. That's all I want to say.
I do want to say, my brother Joe and I, and my brother Mike, who's going on to be with the Lord. Mike, who never got any discipline at all. He just got away with everything. But our Father loved us. It was not until just a few days ago that I always knew my dad loved me, but it was just a few days ago that I had a chance to really stop and think about my father. The other day I told my brother Joe got to see me and Joe had been fighting for about.
He started it. Then the bishop said,
we had been fighting, and Joe stood up and said, "Ain't nothing between us but space and opportunity." My sister was sitting on the side looking at us. She was going. Then she started to cry. And she looked at us and we walked away. Because the last words that our mother said to us, Joe had went over by Yvonne's house.
"Why you telling everything?"
And told Jamila, "Come on out here." Stand up, Jamila, it's our niece. So he told Jamila, "Come on outside." And Jamila told him, said, "Oh, I do this. How you gonna say, "I do this, Uncle Joe"?
And clapping her hands. I work like this.
I was at home in Michigan, and Joe gets in the car and calls and said, "Neal, that's what?" He said, "I messed up real bad. Why didn't you call over there and fix it?" I said, "What did you do?" And so, the enemy tries best to just kind of get in and do these kind of do because of the love of Jesus and the way I can still hear our mother saying to us. So I called over to the house, and I said, "Miss Vicky Lund." And my mother answered the phone. She says, "Hello." I said, "Hey, Mama." She says, "Tell your sister you're sorry." I said, "Mama, I ain't doing nothing. I'll just call her." She said, "Tell her anyway. Tell her you're sorry." I said, "Mama, I just called to see what happened." She said, "Yvonne, come here." She said, "Tell her you're sorry." And I said, "I'm sorry." "Why you tell her?" I said, "Put Mama on." I said, "Mama, she didn't say it." Our mother and father loved us so much, cared for us so much. My father was a different kind of guy. He was really different. My father used to call me every Sunday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, 7:45, 8 o'clock, every Sunday morning call me. And he would talk to me about something, tell you one thing, and then we don't say. My father called 7:45 in the morning. He said to me last time he was talking, he says, "Hey, boy." I said, "Hey, Pop, I want to ask you something." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "When you make love to your wife, what kind of things do you do?" So I said, "Dad, I kiss her, neck." He said, "That's your first mistake right there. You don't do it like that." He said, "See, I turned your mama out." Then he said this. "Lies!" My mama said, "Yes." "Then I turned out." Mama said, "Yes, he turned out." Mama didn't know what Daddy was talking about. All Mama knew was whatever Daddy said, she was going to agree with it. But the other day, I was at church and I was up preaching Sunday. And while I was up preaching on Sunday, I noticed my staff started assembling on the side, over the side, and they, when I got done preaching, and we got done, and they took me to my office, and my wife came in, and they walked on. They said, my wife walked off. She says, "Baby, Daddy gone." I said, "What?" She said, "Daddy's gone." And I started laughing. And he said, why are you laughing? That's because Daddy was henpecked. I found out the truth right then. Daddy hadn't turned Mama out, Mama turned Daddy out. As soon as Mama died, Daddy took off and left her. My Mama turned my Daddy out. And I'm going to prove it to you because 3 years ago, we went and picked my mama up from Mississippi. Because my mama was sick, and we went down there and got her and brought her to Milwaukee so she could get some therapy. Yeah. We kept her in Milwaukee 2 months, and my daddy called, said, it was Wednesday, he said, "Have my wife at home by Friday." I said, "Daddy, we can't, the doctor won't release it. They can't do it." He said, "Have her here by Friday." I said, "Daddy, we can't, Daddy." When he was okay, come in front, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Wait. Then my daddy's sister. My daddy told my Aunt Minnie to come over to his house and answer the phone and tell everybody he was going to the store. My daddy got in his Cadillac, half blind, and drove from Mississippi to Milwaukee, a 12-hour journey. It took him 2.5 days to get there. When he got to his Cadillac, bent up, he had bent his car, he almost tore his car in. He drove through, he went the wrong way, he went through a flood through St. Louis. He was all the wrong direction, and then he was ended up in the front of my sister's house, sleeping. He said, "They don't want me to come in." My dad said, "Tell me." My mama said, "My baby out there." My sister said, "Tell Daddy to come in his house." My daddy drove through all of that, and he didn't leave Milwaukee until he took his wife back home with him. My daddy loved my mama. And we thank God for our parents. So I know time is going to come, but so we don't sing, we're going to sing the journal. So my brother is I tell everybody all the time everywhere I go, my brother is not just a cook. My brother is a preacher. My brother is one of the greatest singers. I said, he's one of the smoothest, greatest singers ever lived. So he's going to sing, and I'm going to sing with him.
Song that
you think you don't know?
no, my daddy loved this song. The name of the song is Shack House. Give me B flat. Let not your heart be troubled. If ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions up there. If it were not so, Lord, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And when I come again, I'm gonna receive you unto myself. I'm moving from a shack house, from a shack house to a mansion way up in the sky. Lord, who shall abide in my tabernacle? Who shall dwell in my holy hill? He that walk around and speak the truth